6:30 a.m., September 12. We had a light sprinkle. Majority of the troops are in raincoats. The time is 7:15 a.m. looking from A block over into D. About 30 hostages were reported to have been all clustered together in the compound, although there's no sight of them now. It may not show up on this screen, but right over the top of the number 12, you can see the heads of a couple of the hostages. The prisoner in the center of our picture is breaking up a bass fiddle, apparently for firewood.
Get around in there?
Presently entering is Bobby Seale. On the extreme right as they walk towards us, our right, is Professor Schwartz, Arnold Kunstler, Bobby Seale in a black coat, and two of Seale's entourage on the extreme left. Okay.
Time is 1:30 p.m.
Sunday afternoon in peaceful Attica.
The time is 1:55 p.m. We're on the roof of C block, looking at a detail of 270 marksmen with instructions to clear the catwalks upon command. In the center of our pictures, some men distributing baseball bats to the other prisoners. Time is 2:18 p.m. This prisoner is in between the bars and the window trying to climb down. Doesn't look like a very comfortable place to be.
Looking at us.
The time is 8 after 4 p.m. The announcement has been made.
Mr. Big Stuff is going to cut off the water.
Mr. Big Stuff is going to cut off the water. Response of the crowd seems to indicate that they do not want to give in. Time 4:35 p.m. Thomas Soto.
And we know about the psychological demoralization. But remember, you brothers are political.
9:05 a.m. September 13th. We're on the roof of A block, waiting for the assault to begin. This is a team of 270 rifle shooters. The hostages are on the catwalks with knives at their throats.
Look at those men.
Time is 9:45 a.m. No. The hostages can't be seen now.
There's some laying right on that catwalk. Taking them out, right? Down the ladders, over here, under the platform. These are inmates who want to be saved, I guess. After a massacre.
Outside of the B and D block corridors. Sit or lie down. You will not be harmed. Close your hands to the top of your head and move to the outside of the B and D block corridors. Sit or lay down. I repeat, you will not be harmed. The hostages. Place your hands on top of your head and move quietly to the outside of the sit or lie down. Peacefully, you will not be harmed. Place your hands on top of your head and sit or lie down. Place your hands on top of your head and move to the outside. hostages. Surrender peacefully. You will not be harmed. Hold your hands and outside of the D and 3D block corridors. Leave your hands clasped on top of your head. And you will not be harmed. Clasp your hands on top of your head. And lie down. Remain with your hands clasped on top of your head. Those of you standing flat on your head, sit down with your hands remain flat on your head. Remain quiet. With your hands on the ground, you will not be harmed. Follow the instructions. With the officers on the ground, you will not be harmed.
The shooting must be coming from inside the buildings.
Away from the door. Those prisoners in D-Yard, quietly with your head cleared in the D. David Yard. Advises to clear the door in the D. David Yard. You are to remain with your hands on top of your head as you move. Clear the door in the D. Block Yard. Remain peaceful.
Kelly, baby.
As you move with your hands when you have closed your eyes, retain your sitting or laying position. You will not be harmed.
appears to be an injured trooper.
With your hands on your head. Remain in a safe or lying position with your hands. Those of you who have not done so, surrender peacefully. You will not be harmed. Place your clasped hands on your head and move to the outside of the B and C block corridors. Sit or lay down. Peacefully, you will not be harmed. Clasp your hands on your head and move to the outside of the B and C block corridors. Sit or lay down. Those of you on the ground, leave your hands clasped on your head. Remain quiet and await further sleep at this time. You will not be harmed. Place your hands on top of your head and surrender to an officer. I repeat, you will not be harmed. Surrender at this time. Place your hands on top of your head and surrender to an officer.
You must be taking those blocks yet, aren't they? Surrender peacefully. Clasp your hands on top of your head and surrender to an